So the CEO of the e-cigarette Juul issued an apology to parents saying that he's going to go out of his way to, one, he took down all the social media accounts for Juul, and he's not going to advertise geared towards children anymore.
Is that after he made all his millions?
Yeah. He's saying that he feels terrible because he himself has a 16-year-old child, and he can empathize with parents who sees that their kids are using his products. He says that it wasn't meant for kids, but he can see why with the advertisements that they use with like young 20-year-olds using the Juul products, how easily
it's a sticky area, right?
I would assume I bet Juul's got bought out.
I'm sure.
I'm sure he made his money.
Is vaping considered as bad though as cigarettes? Do we know?
Bring it up, Chin. It's not good. It's definitely not good.
It's also really early for people to find like a good study on it, but it doesn't seem like it's leading to great places because you can control how much nicotine you put into your e-lick. And a lot of kids are using liquids with a lot of nicotine in it and just running through them.
But it is less harmful than smoking, so
I would imagine.
They heat the nicotine. I mean, that's
Oh no, you can't. No, don't say it's less harmful because you read a fucking blog post.
Well, but it is though because when you burn the tobacco,
I've heard opposite. I've heard exact opposite from people that are in the vape business.
But when you heat the tobacco, I think you get more chemicals, right? So you're inhaling the smoke and all the chemicals, whereas vape is actually
This is such bro science.
No, it's not. I've read about it.
Me too.
But it's not.
And in fact, here company, and we actually had to sit down with a board.
But here it's saying that it's kind of also saying this.
You're talking about the one article.
No, but
there's like articles for and
yeah. I'm telling you, it's no one really. It's both.
We
both
don't
ends.
know, but I think
we don't know. I'm telling you, they don't know. But like legit businesses are like, no.
We don't know
because they're going to be in trouble. Yeah, because some people on the other side of it say it's as bad as smoking an entire pack of cigarettes a day.
Really?
Yes. And some go, well, no, because the filter system's different, but there hasn't been a long, extensive research on it.
I mean, neither one is good.
Yeah, neither one's good.
I mean, I don't know. Well, I don't know.
We know nicotine's not good for you, though.
It's less that. It's apparently all the other chemicals that come with it. Right.
It's huge though, because you got to figure the
heavy metals, nickel, tin, lead.
But you got to figure that the tobacco industry went, all right, they're hip to cigarettes. No one's really smoking cigarettes, especially millennials. It's almost completely gone. We got to come up with something. So they came up with this. And they're not exactly the best people, the tobacco business.
See, here it says, e-cigarettes' biggest threat to public health may be this. The increased popularity of vaping may renormalize smoking, which has declined for years. Wow. Smoking is still the leading preventable cause of death and is responsible for 480,000 Americans' lives.
Damn.
Check this out. Vaping is the most common form of tobacco used by kids and teens.
I see it everywhere. I see it everywhere. I mean,
and they market to teens with the delicious flavors. So when you walk by, it smells fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I see it on both sides. And I'm telling you, I've heard from guys who know their shit. Right? Who the big companies they're not going to fuck with it. The big boys are because
they know they're going to get sued.
Well, they know that this is just if you're on the wrong side of things, you're gonna be fucked.
Mm-hmm.
What we know for sure is it's not healthy.
I was going to say, vaping's not good for you. Whether it's less bad for you than cigarettes is, it's still not good for you.
It's funny when we're talking about vaping, I have people DM me about how good vaping is.
What about vaping weed versus smoking weed? Same issue. We don't know.
I would assume same issue, man. I don't smoke any weed.
You don't?
I don't do anything anymore. No, I just do CBD oil.
Do you do?
It's non-psychoactive. I don't do any THC.
I thought you smoked weed at night.
No, never anymore. I just do CBD oil because it relaxes me without.
Yeah, I don't want to be high. It doesn't. It gets in the way.
CBD
of my work.
oil is non-psychoactive.
But don't you think it gets in the way of your work? Like if I'm high, if I smoke weed,
not at night.
Even at night, I wake up the next day a little cloudy. I'm not as sharp. Not as sharp, personally. When I see young people. And look, weed can be good for certain people. When I see young people who are trying to get somewhere and they're smoking weed all the time during the day, I don't care what anybody says. I don't think that's going to be very good for your progress. Sometimes people suffer from anxiety and it can help them, but I just feel like overall average, if I had to, I think if you're going for something and you want to be successful, smoking weed in the morning, smoking weed during the day, probably it's not going to be helpful to you. I don't care what anybody says. What do you think? I mean, it depends, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It depends. I don't know. Yeah, I would say not to, but some people are like, what are you talking about, dude? It's the only way I get by.
Yeah, some people, that's the only way you can get by, but.
Yeah, in general, I would say smoking anything's not going to be good.
Yeah.
Whether it's vape, weed, cigarettes.
Now, a little Elijah Craig, 18-year-old, if you want to do a couple shots.
Some people say, but actually, liquor kills more people than cigarettes or fucking weed.
Fuck yeah.
That whiskey I drank last night's way worse for you than vaping.
How about this? With my buddy goes to the doctor. He's older. They look in his mouth. They go, you might have throat or mouth cancer. And he goes, I don't smoke. And they go, yeah, but do you drink? He goes, every day. He goes, drinking.
Every day?
Yeah, I mean, he's always drinking 5 bottles of wine.
Yeah,
I mean, but the point is that alcohol actually is the culprit they look at when you have mouth.
Oh, dude, alcohol is so terrible for you.
It's bad. Bladder cancer, all those weird cancers. First thing they do is they go, do you smoke? I'm 52. And I go, no. They go, we're not going to really. It's almost never with
unless you're
people like me.
Smoking?
Yeah, if you smoke, they test you for bladder cancer, all kinds of weird shit. So when you smoke, you actually are more likely to get other cancers a lot of times, according to my doctor, than lung cancer. So when you're younger, if you're a smoker, you're going to get, they'll check you for, it's very common to get other cancers. And lung cancer, I thought lung cancer was the number one thing you get. No, you're more likely to get these other weird things like bladder cancer and stuff like that. Yeah.
What else you got, Jen?
I think that's what I was told. I'll tell you this right now.
Yeah.
Watch your tone.
Okay. What's going to happen? What are you going to do? Use some of that boxing you've been doing?
Don't you fucking disrespect.